You were telling me last month the United Nations took up this issue. And some very interesting things happened when the National Security Council started debating about really banning the use of nuclear weapons in outer space or upper levels of our atmosphere to cause such havoc. What did you find? What have you realized?
For folks that are familiar with the UN Security Council mechanism, there are permanent voting members, and they are US, UK, France, CCP, China, and Russia. These are the 5 permanent members. Any one of them can cast a veto, and which will stop a resolution being put forward. So this meeting that you talk about, that we talked about, is April 24th. So this is where the Japan, not one of the permanent members on the UN Security Council, and US, basically they co-drafted a resolution. This resolution would stop any state, any country to put, as you said, weapons or nuclear weapons or the other weapons with mass destruction in the outer space. So which is to basically keep the Earth, the orbits, free from those weapons, which is supposed to be a good, welcoming resolution. As the part of the voting mechanism, although you have 5 permanent members, but you also have this 10 other rotating members. So they're being elected to the Security Council and stay there for 2 years at a term. So 5 to 10, so altogether 15 nations vote on this resolution. But guess what? The result is 13 countries voted to support this resolution because security is for everyone. But there's 2 states. Actually, one vetoed it. The other one abstained. And you had to guess, the vetoed one is Russia, Putin's Russia. And then the other one that abstained is CCP.
It only takes one permanent member to veto a resolution, so it's out. They got to rewrite it. Is that correct? And here you have Russia and China. You and I have talked about this, cozied up next to each other. Political philosophies very similar about how they want to run their countries, and they veto this. Why? Because I think they know this is a viable weapon to be used against none other than the United States.
Absolutely. You know, they are the bad actors because a lot of people don't see the pact that they formed. If you have to remind people, I think on the show I played, I'm not sure, I forgot whether I played a conversation between these 2 last year in March. You know, Xi Jinping visited Putin, and on his way out, Xi Jinping told Putin, he said, you and I about to bring the change that the mankind haven't seen the past 100 years. And Putin agreed. So this is a conversation they have been planning together. And CCP is a participant in the Ukraine and Russia war. Wake up. A lot of people say, oh, CCP is not. But they start from the get-go in 2020, February.
I know that Russia and the Chinese Communist Party both look at electromagnetic pulse devices, these weapons, and they are weapons of mass destruction. They do not look at them as falling under any of the nuclear treaties that are out there that would bar you from nuclear stuff. They don't look at them as that. They say, no, this does not fall under that purview, even though it is a nuclear bomb being set off in the upper levels of our atmosphere. But they say no. Well, the reason they say no is because they want to keep open the option to use them.